I'm going to gallbladder. So, so gallbladder is that, there's your belly button. All right. So, oh, and there's the sphincter of Oddi. And so gallbladder is like kind of congested. You can feel, here's the rib cage. Gallbladder's like this. So gallbladder is supposed to be kind of like tucked up under the rib cage. And when there's congestion, when it's not squirting out the bile correctly, then it will distend. And so you can feel this is a common bile duct that goes between here, and this is a sphincter of Oddi, where it injects into the duodenum. And so I'm going to release Oddi first. So also the other thing that comes into Oddi is all the pancreatic enzymes. And so if you're having a spasm of the sphincter, you're going to have problems with digestion. And because we need bile and the pancreatic enzymes to digest our food. And so I'll release this sphincter. Then, of course, the common bile duct receives the bile not only from the gallbladder, but also from the liver. And so remember, the liver produces a constant drip of bile. And then part of it goes into the gallbladder, which is a reservoir. Oh, that's releasing really nicely. And then this is where the gallbladder hooks up to the common bile duct.
I can feel that.
Of course you can. Yeah. And so for the gallbladder, it holds that bile until we eat. And then it releases it as a big bolus into, just making sure we got this, into the duodenum so we can digest. So that bile is really important for emulsifying fats. And so if we're not getting that big bolus release, then we're going to have a hard time digesting fats. And what causes the gallbladder to squirt out all that bile when we eat is having a hot tummy, is having enough acid, right? Because that gives a signal. When we bring in food, we chew it, stomach is supposed to release a lot of acid, then the gallbladder's like, oh, somebody's eating around here. I better get ready to do my job. And so if we have low stomach acid, then the gallbladder's not going to get that signal very well. And we're not going to get a good squirt going. So that's coming through. So we don't have to do everything all at once. We just have to do enough. So because the body can take care of the rest of it. We just do our part. All right, so it looks like you're having some drainage. You're swallowing, is that right? Or what's happening?
Am I swallowing?
Is it coming up or going down? You had a couple of big swallows. So sometimes after working on the head, there'll be a little drainage. There we go, that released. All right, so I'm coming back to the midline.
I don't feel like anything's coming